shaving this.
Hmm.
So you've been shaving that back. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I cut it. No, I'm letting it grow.
Oh,
I
okay.
used to try to attach it to my locks, but
It looked like it's almost enough for one row.
you think so? Control.
Yeah.
Let it grow like maybe another month or so.
Oh, it's gonna need maybe like three.
All right,
But yeah.
we can try. Cause it never was locked. Even when I had locks, it was just always. And then when I would get a retwist, everybody would just try to stick the,
Try to stick that here.
but it didn't.
Yeah, I feel like I think that's what I think is the issue back
Or you think
here.
we should just cut this
That's
whole last bottom row and start over? That's what I've been thinking. This,
everything. So
this very last row
I
can
just
go.
want to know. I just want to start them over if you ever decide to start them over, because this back row is probably not quite enough. Like you should let this grow, and then we can turn it into three. This row is a little bit thin, like
Okay.
the first row that I have back here.
Okay.
So maybe some of that hair needs to go with it.
Okay.
But if that happens, then this will definitely not be enough. You know what I mean? Like not enough to lock. Like it might be three locks. But a lot of people,
Okay.
especially women, have problems with that back row. Like it's because
Are we fire scarves?
that's where the scarves and the bonnets rub.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you're sleeping in it. Like how easy is it to just not rub it? It's not. You can't, like, you just sleep. So
Yeah.
it's hard to make sure that you're not letting that thing rub. You don't know you're sleeping. You're laying on it a lot of times. So that
Yeah.
back row is like trouble. Always. It's always like the last to lock when you first start them. And then, I mean, men have similar problems too. Same thing. I think it's the scarf.
And I think for me it's a little bit hereditary too, because my mom has like long hair, but this portion of her hair is just like girl, your kitchen.
Well, I have trouble all the way around mine. As you can see, I got it all shaved up.
Yeah. I was like, so you think I should let it grow in and
Yeah, let it grow
connect
and
it?
see what we can do. We'll figure it out. I don't know if we can connect the whole row because I think that would make them too big. That was probably how it was started.
Yes.
That was the whole row.
Yes.
But that was too big, and so it was breaking. I remember. I remember when it was breaking.
And then people always be like, what do you want me to do with this? Cut it or we get twisted in, but then
Cut it.
after a day it will be out.
And we can let it grow and just see if we could turn it into a row. If we can just put a little bit of it with that next row, because now it's too small.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a little bit too little, so they're not even. I done stole some of that hair already and try to twist it up in there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm breaking this man's heart.
Over and over again.
Over and over.
This is old though. That's what's crazy is that this is like the last episode or something. I think we're closing in on the last episode at this point. I think they're doing flashbacks right now.
It started getting real weird toward the end.
Yeah, they start having an experiment for everything. There was always an experiment.
What happened to the sister that went upstairs and never came back?
Not good things. And then he just did a tell-all. Did you hear about it?
I've been seeing him interview. I haven't seen him though.
He got a book. Yeah, I haven't read the book, but I did see the interviews about the book, and I'm like, bro, like.
Yeah, I
So
watched
he
him
didn't
on,
have good things to say about my girl that went upstairs and never came back.
Yeah.
No, and then he was trying.
I heard that.
The
That's why
show
I
that
said
he
it.
wanted to do was not the show that the people wanted to do, so that's why they never had the spinoff like Full House did, which is crazy because that's just like free money.
I heard him talking about
You
that.
definitely can give me some free money, like anytime you want. You want me to be on a show?
Very I
Like,
watched him on Higher Learning.
unnecessarily, maybe, because like, calm down, like.
Because after this, it was nothing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he was upset about that too, but he's like, he got typecast as a nerd, and so now the only thing anybody wants to see, and it's like, maybe it was your attitude though. Maybe you were like, I'm too big for this. I want more money because of the star I was, but it was like, I mean, it was the character, it wasn't you. Right. Calm down. He did do the acting, but I mean, was he a nerd? I don't know.
He was a nerd.
Like in real life?
When you hear about how, he had this interview on Higher Learning, Dan Lathan, Lindsay. You remember the Black Bachelorette?
Uh-huh.
They have a podcast. You can watch it on YouTube. But he interviewed with them. That interview was really, really good. I would suggest, like, because he talked about, like, being from California, how he was raised, how that didn't really work with
The show.
yes. And he was saying, like, you know, him and Eddie's only 6 months apart.
Oh, really?
But yes,
I would never believe that.
that's what I said. It's like,
He's
yeah, listen to
underdeveloped.
I'll send it to you. It was a good, like, little, like, I actually thoroughly
They
enjoyed
went
it.
into stuff in the book.
Yeah, it was good. You got what, Apple Music or you got Spotify?
Apple Music. But I got YouTube. You said it on YouTube?
Hold on, let me see. Higher learning. Goodwill. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Higher learning? Oh, okay.
I'll
That's
share
you
it
too?
with you. It was really good. This was really, really good. Because he been getting killed in the media.
I mean,
Can't find
people,
his
the
ass
place,
up.
the channels I've seen talk about it, been tearing him up.
They
Oh,
didn't find
yeah.
his ass up. So I thought this.
I mean, it's just like, who saw that coming? But, like, who saw you coming out talking all this trash about everybody? Like, we like these people.
Right. I just seen clips of that. This interview was good because it was like after I had been hearing the media fire him up. I watched that one. I said, okay. I was like, you saved yourself a little bit.
Somebody, you got a PR team. They done told him, like, bruh, chill.
But he talked on a lot of stuff.
Thank you.
Because, like, his wife is white, but he was saying, like, he was approaching black women and they was. Like, I think
they didn't like him because they thought he was a nerd.
This interview is good enough that it might make you want to get the book. Like, how they was.
Oh, he trying to, yeah, well, you got to promote it good, man. You better.
But they asked him some hard questions, too.
They wasn't just taking it easy. Because I hate when they do that. You might as well not interview if you're not going to ask none of the questions we all want to know.
He has to address some stuff. But I think it was good because, like I said, the media, the interview he was there, I was like, you was there, Lord, don't do no more.
Please. Spare us.
You tarnishing your
The
little.
gory detail. Right, like, stay that lovable nerd that everybody like. I'm going to be honest. I did not like it. And he was the reason. Because I don't like unnecessary mess. Like, I guess because I hate cleaning up, okay? Cleaning up is work. And I don't like it. So if it's work and I like it, that's one thing. It's work and I don't like it. So every time he would break something or knock over a plant or like bust all the glass, and I just be like, and that's just wasteful. To me, the show, I was just like, y'all are wasteful because why are y'all breaking glass every episode and tearing up plants and destroying cars for the sake of television?
But you know what I like too? He talked about
I hated it.
damn, what was that show in the 90s? It was like by the same creator of Law and Order, but it was black.
Really?
It was black. It was the black version. You know
Law and Order made a black show?
But it was
what, New York Undercover?
Yes, New York
Undercover.
Really? Yes, he addresses he addresses what happened with
I didn't know
in the interview. It was really good. That's why I said it is a good interview because he addresses basically at the time the network Fox is who was doing it, and at the time Fox they were not who they are now. So they reached out to.
They wasn't what, big?
Yeah, they wasn't not in TV.
Okay.
So
I feel like they always
they reached out to.
But I don't know. Maybe
Law Roach. They reached out to Law Roach. They was like, we want this show. Now, Law and Order was created at the time, but it's not what it is now. You get what I'm saying?
Right, because it was, that was when it was the first few seasons.
So they were
now they done have 50.
So they were like, we want a black version of this. Like we got a spot for an urban show.
Right. I wonder why they didn't keep going then, because Law and Order is still around.
Because the main characters, they wanted more money.
Oh, period. Give me more money. They over there making money. I know Marissa Cargedy.
But he said, but what Jalil said was true. It's like they didn't know Law Roach was gonna go to be what he became. You get what I'm saying? Like Law and Order is what it is. You get what I'm saying? And he was saying that like if they would have waited, they would have eventually got that because their careers would have. You get what I'm saying? But at the time, they felt like
not good enough.
Pay us now, and that was the end. I was like, damn. I was like, if only they knew they was gonna be. They're looking with the Law and Order, man. That was
right. It's gonna be forever money after that.
It was.
Rough. Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah, that's why I said, I was like, this interview is juicy.
Ah,
He was feeling all the tea. He was there, everybody out. I was
he
like,
trying to Cat Williams the TV. He trying to
but
get in before the.
he was, but it wasn't as like egregious because I felt like with all the stuff that he'd been in, he kind of had to like clean it up a little bit too. So it was actually a really good interview.
Oh yeah, because the ones that I heard about, they was killing them.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, ooh, Jaleel, look what you've done. You tarnished the name. I mean, still, not getting a spinoff because you wanted a different storyline. It's crazy. Like, give me my money. I'll do whatever y'all say, as far as that goes. Because for me, like, this is where you draw the line. You should have drawn the line at the dress, but I digress. Because Myrtle Urkel made the show personally. I think that's the only part that I like to see. And it wasn't because it was doing the dress. It was just because Myrtle.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see a girl do that. And that was why. Okay. But
They all wore them dresses.
now it's harder to find out. It's hard to figure out who didn't wear the dress. It's a line. It's like a short list. Who didn't is a short list. Cat, Dave.
That's about it.
That's it. That's all I know about.
That's it.
And a bunch of people that haven't been offered. I mean, nobody offered you. So.
I love Eddie, but he didn't wear all the dresses.
Murphy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, he made his own character to put a dress on. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny, but very crazy. I mean, I love clumps, but you created that so that you could wear a dress. So that's your decision. Say with Martin. I'm pretty sure he created Big Mama. But your decision. You created it though. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But he created Shanae 8 years before that. So. You know.
Oh, he did. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he created it. He said it was just like his sister, so I could believe it. He looks. Shanae look more like his sister than his sister looked like his sister. That's how much they look alike.
Yeah, they were dresses. Jamie, maybe not Steve. No, I feel like Steve Hunter.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
The fact that nigga was wearing that toupee.
But it was cold though. Listen, this is the thing. That was one nice toupee. Like, I did not know it was a toupee, and I be on hair stuff. If I see somebody hair mess, I can call a wig from a mile away. I never knew that was a toupee.
But he's stealing from Mr. Hanging with Mr. Cooper, taking his idea and running with it.
Man, listen.
I was like, this is treacherous.
Diabolical. He did that.
He did.
He did that. I mean, when we heard it, we all was like, dang, yep. That sounds about right. Like, we knew it was familiar. Ain't that show kind of familiar? Yeah, we knew it was familiar. But yeah, I don't believe I'm gonna be reading that book, but I might check out something.
The podcast is enough. I feel like I got everything I need. I listened to it. I got everything I need to know. I don't need to read the book. You told me enough.
Yeah, he getting paid for those too, so may as well. Don't spill some of the beans. I mean, I don't know. It's not giving something I care about.
No, I mean, the problem has.
There's got to be some juicy stuff that somebody cares about. But, like, you know,
the interviews
stuff that
have
has to do
been
with my guy Darius. Like, what was going on with him back in the day?
He talks about Darius a
I'm
little
curious.
bit too. He talks about. I think he addresses him more in the book. They did ask him.
They're
about
really
Darius,
curious.
So.
All right. Show me which two again.
Not this one. I think
that one. Okay. It was show about to be this one and that one. I was like, nah, that don't feel right.
I can't remember though. Let me see.
There was a space, but maybe there shouldn't be yet because I like that better.
Yeah, I think these two.
Yeah. Okey-doke. my rubber bands not to fall all over the place. Ow. I caught him though. You doing all right so far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you never really.
I mean, I try, but sometimes it'd be hard to tell. And I don't be trying to, but it just feel like it's gonna happen.
No, I would say you definitely. That's why I
Yeah.
come.
Cause like while you here, I can loosen it.
Yeah, no, I'm
Once
very
she
tender.
gone, yeah.
I feel like I never was tender-headed until I got locks, and all of a sudden, I don't like getting my hair combed. Craziest
When
thing.
you gonna get it combed? Just done in general. Nope.
Oh, you do have more days on this.
Let's see it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it now that you switched it? Oh no, see?
Yeah, that's what I
Period.
said. Now that you have.
And if we can record it, I can do it for $50 less.
Okay, good.
Just put it in the notes. We can go live on YouTube for a discount. I have a option for the YouTube live discount, but honestly, it's not gonna come up long enough. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna come up with enough time for curls. So.
Cause I'll be back home and ooh, damn. I think do I want to come the week after? I'm gonna look at those dates. Perfecto.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Welcome. Anytime, anytime. Thank you. You let me know if you